Today I'm going to show you guys how to announce your engagement.
Hey
guys, it's April and welcome back to my channel. Before I get started with this video, I just want to remind you guys to hit that subscribe button down below. I really appreciate it. Also, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for watching. So let's just get started with today's video. Okay you guys, so I'm totally repping like all the fiance stuff right now, so don't mind the shirt. I think I'm just gonna wear this shirt every time I film something related to like bridal stuff, or like wedding planning or advice or stuff like that. And then I have my little necklace on, I got my ring, and this is the 4th video that I filmed today, so I'm really thirsty, so I did end up putting water in my little tumbler that I got from my Miss to Mrs. box, which I also highly recommend. It's a really fun box to get every month through your bridal planning. Okay, so announcing your engagement. So I was like super prepared when we got engaged, like who I would tell and like how I would do it and everything. So when you announce your engagement, it's actually not as complicated as it needs to be, and you could honestly make your list of people that you want, which is what I recommend doing, whenever you want. Even if you don't think you'll be engaged for 10 more years from now, like it's never too early to start like, you know, thinking, and at least in your head, like who you would tell first. Like obviously for me it would be to tell my mom first, and then best friends, and then everybody else. So anyways, I'm gonna tell you guys how I figured out how to announce my engagement. So what we did was we got engaged. We were so happy, took a bunch of pictures together. So for about like 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes, we hadn't told anybody. I think it was actually closer to 20 minutes we hadn't told anybody. And then in my phone I had a list of everybody, so I would make sure to not forget anybody. So I had a list of like different group messages that I would create or use if we already had the group messages existing. So my list included telling my mom and my brother, telling my dad and step family, telling my boyfriend's family, telling all my best friends, and then obviously calling people like grandparents and stuff. And then also I had a work group message because I know that all of my fellow coworkers would want me to tell them before coming back to work. So what I did was I made a list in my phone. It was called People to Call When You Get Engaged, and don't call me crazy, but like we had already planned on getting engaged for a while, so I've been working on this list for a long time anyway. I had a list and I included my mom in it, and so you might want to think first of all like just family. That might be the easiest way to start. Also, sometimes color coding helps, like if you want to color code people based on the group message, or if you just want to list the whole group message out. And then also maybe color coded by who would be a phone call, who would be a text, who would be an email, depending on maybe some older people's like grandma and grandpa. Maybe they do best contacting through email rather than text or phone call, or maybe phone call is the best way to reach them. I had one friend who told me if you get engaged, you have to FaceTime me. So I made sure that when I told her, I FaceTimed her. So what I did for everything was my mom, I called I FaceTimed. She was the first person that I told. And FaceTimed her, and then I told her how we did it. She was really excited. She was also already expecting it because she already knew. And then after that, I texted my brother, and then we started doing like the big group messages. So one of the group messages we had was my boyfriend's family. So we had his mom, his stepdad, and all of his step siblings in that group message. And so we sent photos and stuff to them. And then the other group message was my dad's family. So it was my dad, my stepmom, my 2 step siblings, and I think that was it because I'd already told my brother. And then so that was like all the like family group messages. And then after that I had my work group message, so I texted everybody in there, and then I texted my boss separately because he's not part of the group message. Another group message I had was my mom's sister's family, so I texted her and her 3 kids, and they were all really excited too. Before some of the group messages, I just kind of did everything in an order of like who I had promised if it had ever happened and who was closest to me. So then I also had a separate thing where I called my super close best friends, and then yeah, that's what I did. So I FaceTimed one of my best friends. I texted the other one because she couldn't answer the FaceTime, and I don't think that she knew what was going on, so I ended up sending her photos, and she was like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited, and all this stuff. And then after we had told everybody, we decided to do a big just like Instagram post, and Brian told me that I should make the post first. So I made my post, then he made his post later, and then we also did the Facebook where you change your relationship status from like in a relationship to engaged, and then also I changed my photo, and then I also posted like a little like 3 photos, but it wasn't as big as the paragraph that I wrote on my Instagram one. This one just said like, today I said yes to the love of my life, but then the one on Instagram was like a lot bigger. He did propose on April Fool's Day just to be funny, but like it was a real proposal. So 2 people asked me if it was an April Fool's Day prank. On my Instagram I clarified that it was not an April Fool's Day prank, so nobody asked me in the comments, but one person was one of my cousins. That was like her first reaction, she was like, is this an April Fool's joke? Like she wasn't sure. And then another person was Brian's stepbrother. He first said congratulations guys, and he was happy, and then after like a bunch of texts came through, because their family is really big, after a bunch of texts came through, he was like, wait, is this an April Fool's joke? And I think he was just like, wait, it's April Fool's Day, you know, like, is it a joke? Like, did we all fall for it? I think it was like one of those moments. But nobody else asked us if it was an April Fool's joke that we messaged privately, because I feel like everybody kind of saw it coming. We had already been together for almost 6.5 years, and we're at that age where everybody starts getting engaged, married, blah, 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 blah. So kind of what happened. One thing to be wary when you get engaged and you announce it, your phone is going to be going off. And if you like tell people right away, which is what we did, but I wasn't sure if I wanted to tell people right away or not, but Brian was like, no, like, let's just get it over with, because I've been waiting like a year for this. So I was like, okay. So we kind of kept the first 20 minutes to ourselves, and then we announced it, and we were like texting people back on the way to where we ate dinner at. Then when we ate dinner, we pretty much just put the phones away, flipped them over, like put them away, like didn't look at them during the dinner, so we could enjoy some time together, except for the occasional little ring pictures and stuff, because we did have a beautiful view of the Las Vegas Strip, because we did get engaged in Las Vegas. So anyways, your phone's just gonna be going off and off and off and off and off, and I got so many congratulations, even from some people that like I don't know in person, which was really sweet. One of Brian's friends actually reposted I think it was my story, and was like, my bro got engaged, like so happy for him, da, 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 da. I know another thing is that if you're staying in like a hotel or something, or even if you're just like at home, you might also get stuff sent to you, which I wasn't expecting at all, honestly. So when we got engaged, we were in a hotel. Well, like when we got engaged, we were like staying at a hotel, but we weren't inside the hotel when we got engaged. So the next day, because we got engaged around like, it was like, actually we got engaged exactly at 7:17 p.m., which that's another story for another day. Basically, like, I went to go like take a photo of us, and I was like, oh my gosh, it just turned 7:18, which means you proposed at 7:17, and 7 is a very special number to us, so it was kind of ironic, but I'll save the 7s for another day. Anyways, so like, you're gonna be taking like a lot of photos, obviously your phone's gonna be going off, but anyways, the next day we had a knock at our hotel door, and we're like, what is this? You guys might have already heard the story if you guys have watched any of my other like videos, or if you guys watched my engagement story video. Our friends, the one who said like, congrats bro, his parents sent us a big bottle of champagne and 6 chocolate covered strawberries. So just beware, when you get engaged, you might get some gifts. You never know what you're gonna get. Like, you might not get any gifts. We weren't expecting anything at all, so we were actually surprised. Like, we didn't even know like hotels did this, where you can call them and like ask for something to be sent up to like your friend or family member's hotel. Like, we didn't even know that was a thing, so that was actually kind of exciting. But so you might get some gifts if you do it like on a prank day, or if you guys like haven't been together for super long. People might assume that it's a prank, I learned. Another thing that you might expect is like people to be like super happy, or even cry. My mom was like overjoyed. Brian's mom was so happy, she even messaged us, she said, I am the happiest person in the world. Like, you might get some like really sweet heartfelt messages. Another thing is that you might get like congratulations like on your Facebook. You might get some from like your parents' friends, because like a lot of them have like Facebooks and stuff probably. So we did get a couple of like our parents' friends messaging us congratulations, which is really sweet. That was really cool. Some other things to expect when you get engaged are just like people, like they might end up like calling you or messaging you privately, which I wasn't expecting. I was expecting if people were going to say congratulations to us, like if it was on Instagram, that it would all just be in the comments, but we actually got a lot of like private messages from people saying congratulations. So that's another thing, is people might want to personally congratulate you, not just generically congratulate you for everybody else to see, technically, if that makes sense. But both we were very happy with. I got so many more likes and congratulations than I thought I was going to get, and I didn't even post it for the likes. I'm just surprised that I even got 350 plus likes on that photo. I didn't think I was going to get more than like 100. Oh my gosh, I got like over 350 likes. I was like, I was not expecting that. So again, with the phone blowing up, you might want to turn off your notifications when you post it, or if you want to, when you post it, if you're gonna wait to post it for a couple hours or until the next day, I would also highly recommend that you do it during a time where you have time to just sit on the couch and watch TV and wait for things to come through. I know that sounds a little weird, but like, you're gonna get a lot of like messages and stuff, so if you do that, I'd recommend messaging it not like right before you go to work or something where you can't respond to people for like 6 or 8 hours or until your lunch. I'd recommend posting it at a time where you're able to like respond nicely and like maybe lengthy to certain people. If they write like a really lengthy message, you might want to, you know, give like a really good response back. So that is how to announce your engagement. I did have one person that I forgot to tell, and she seemed like a little taken aback, but she wasn't like necessarily mad. She was still happy when I told her, but I just forgot that she wasn't in the work group message. So I was like, oh my gosh, because she doesn't have an iPhone, so she's not in the work group message. Yeah, that's another thing to make sure. If somebody's not in a group message, make sure that you message them on the side. I did forget, and I feel so bad. But yeah, so that is how to announce your engagement. Just make sure that you tell everybody first. That's another thing I am going to mention, is that when you are announcing your engagement, you don't want anybody's feelings to get hurt. So make sure that before going straight to Snapchat, Instagram, and Facebook, and any kind of social media to post, make sure that you are telling people like parents, siblings, best friends, and aunts and uncles that you're close to that you got engaged before they find out from a different person or from social media that you didn't tell them privately. Yeah, so that is how to announce your engagement. If you guys like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. You guys are awesome. If you guys are brides-to-be, or if you guys are engaged or getting married soon, I highly recommend that you subscribe, because I am going to be posting a couple videos every month on like engagement related things and wedding related things. So if you guys are interested in staying for those videos, I'd recommend subscribing. Also, if you guys are newly engaged, congratulations. It's so cool that we are engaged around the same time. That's awesome. And also, don't worry guys, if you guys are here for all my Bath & Body Works stuff, I will still be posting a ton of Bath & Body Works hauls, empties, videos like pertaining to makeup and Bath & Body Works and stuff like that. Don't worry, I'm still gonna do a ton of those. But yeah, just like maybe 2 or 3 videos a month will be based on engagement things. I'm aiming for around 2 though, but this one I'm gonna have a couple more because I am announcing my engagement. And yeah, so that is everything. And I am also showing you guys what I got on Amazon. So yeah. Okay, so that is everything, you guys. If you guys like this video, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a glamorous rest of your day. Bye!